Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you all online classes of Jamna Christian Junior High School. So, students, today we will start the new chapter, and the chapter is chapter number 3. The chapter name is The Age of Revolution. It is on page number 30. Revolution in America and France. The late 18th century was a period of revolution in America and France. The American Revolution 1775 to 83 was a monumentous historical milestone which inspired the people of the other countries to overthrow their colonial masters and pave the path to democracy and self-government. The French Revolution 1789 to 1909 was another path-breaking historical landmark. It was political, social, and economic in nature and ended the rule of hereditary kings. It also strengthened and empowered the middle class, gave hope to the poor and downtrodden people of society, and introduced dramatic ideas in France. Next point is the American War of Independence. The American War of Independence or the American Revolution was the first organized political revolution in the history of the world, in which people asserted their right to rule themselves. It led to, I will tell you points, the birth of United States of America as a nation, the end of autocratic rule, and the establishment of democratic form of government. Causes of American War of Independence. The discovery of the American continent, the New World, was followed by the establishment of permanent European settlements in the 16th century. By the middle of 18th century, 13 British colonies had been established along the east coast of North America. Point is rigid control over economic policies. These colonies were under the control of the British government, which gave them considerable liberty to manage local affairs, but kept a tight control on economic policies. The government of England believed that colonies existed for benefits of mother country. This was great resented by the colonists who were independent minded Britishers who had left their homes in England and settled in the New World in search of freedom and a better life. By the mid 18th century, these 13 colonies had developed into prosperous agricultural settlements, mainly in the south, with small but flourishing industries in the north and a thriving overseas trade. Next point is unjust and exploitative administration. Each colony had its own assembly elected by the people of the colony, but the governor of colony was appointed by the British government. The governor was not answerable to the assembly. He governed the colony in the interest of Great Britain, the mother country, and not the colonist. This caused great resentment among the American settlers who worked very hard but could not enjoy the fruits of their labor. Next point is heavy taxation and restrictions on business and commerce. The British government collected heavy taxes from them and imposed many restrictions on their business and commerce. These restrictions greatly hampered the economic development of these colonies. Next point is social and cultural differences. Socially and culturally, the American colonists were different from the British. The colonists were simple and liberal, unlike the British Puritans who were rigid and conservative. Over the years, the colonists had developed a distinct identity of their own as American identity that aspired from freedom to grow and develop as a separate independent nation. Next point is no representation in the British Parliament. As the mother country, Britain accepted obedience matter came to a head and the colonists demanded the right to have a say in matter affecting them. The colonists argued that the British Parliament had no right to tax the colonists since they have no representatives in the Parliament. No taxation without representation became the clarion call of the colonists. Influence of European philosophers, the American revolutionaries were greatly influenced by the idea of European philosophers like Locke, Voltaire, and Rousseau, who inspired them to fight for liberty. Demand for total freedom. The demand for representation in the British Parliament gave way to the demand for total freedom from the British rule. The colonists began to assert their right to sovereign authority and argued that the right to govern should be based on the consent of the governed. The unjust, oppressive, and exploitative British government had forfeited its rights to govern the American colonists must therefore be overthrown. The Boston Tea Party, the conflict even naturally led in an open revolt of the colonies. The revolt, known as American War of Independence, was sparked off by an incident known as the Boston Tea Party. In 1773, a group of colonists, disguised and Native Americans, raided British ship in Boston Harbor and threw 340 crates of tea into the sea. This incident was a protest against the new taxes, including a tax on tea imposed on the colonies. The Boston Tea Party was seen as an act of open defense of the colonists against British authority. The beginning of the war. The representative of the colonies met in Philadelphia in 1774 and appealed to the British ruler, King George III, to withdraw all unjust and oppressive acts. The king regarded this as an act of rebellion and declared war on the colonists. The British troops were sent to suppress the rebellion in Massachusetts. The colonists raised their own army. Fighting broke out in Lexington and conquered in April 1775. The colonists chose George Washington as commander in chief of their troops. In 1776, the representative met again in Philadelphia to sign the Declaration of Independence, which clearly stated that the American colonists had the right to free themselves from oppressive and exploitative British and form their own government. The Declaration of Independence contained revolutionary ideas and proclaimed that all men and are born equal and are born with certain fundamental rights such as the right to life and liberty and pursuit of happiness. Birth of United States of America. The war ended in 1781 was the defeat of British forces in 1783. The Treaty of Paris was signed between the British government and the colonists. According to this treaty, the British government recognized the independence of the 13 colonies which came to be known as the United States of America. In about 200 years, the United States of America transformed itself into the most powerful country in the world. It is the unchallenged superpower in the world today. The 4th July is celebrated as the American Independence Day, a result of American War of Independence. The American War of Independence ended British rule in the American colonies and led to the emergence of the United States of America. A written constitution was framed, a federal dramatic republican government was set up. The new government guaranteed to all its citizens the rights to freedom of speech, press, religion, and justice under the law. The country would be ruled by an elected president who would govern according to the laws written down in the Constitution and not according to his personal whims and fancies. In 1789, George Washington was unanimously elected the first president of the United States of America. Did you know George Washington perseverance and grit kept his army going in the American War of Independence? Okay. His troops were famished and sometimes they went barefoot in the snow. In 1789, when he was unnaturally elected as the first president of the United States of America, he accepted the job and was re elected in 1792. But he refused a third term, America's capital city named in his honor. The Constitution of the United States of America has served as a model and an inspiration to several countries, including India. The farmers of the Indian Constitution adopted various features like the federal form of government, the incorporation of fundamental rights like the American Bill of Rights, and the system of checks and balances. Next point is the French Revolution. The French Revolution in 1789 was a milestone and a major turning point in human history. It revolutionized the social, economic, and political fabric, not only of France but of all Europe and subsequently of almost the entire world. Causes of the French Revolution as an unequal, unjust social order. To understand the nature of this mountainous events, we must examine the features of the ancient Rhine, the then existent feudal society in France. The French society was essential feudal in nature. It was divided into three main classes called states. First, first state is consisted of the clergy, church official. Second, consisted of nobles and their families. Third, state was composed of 94% of the population. It included the peasants, artisans, workers, and the middle class. The first and second states enjoys numerous privileges. They own practically all the land in France, but did not have to pay any taxes. They were very wealthy and led comfortable and luxurious lives. The third state, on the other hand, shouldered the entire burden of the taxation, but was not entitled to any of the privileges enjoyed by the clergy and the nobles. Taxes were imposed on everything, including basic necessities like salt. Life was very hard, especially for the poor peasants who had to pay additional taxes to their federal lords. Next is growing power of the middle class. The French merchants, traders, manufacturers, lawyers, doctors, teachers, and the professional had acquired great wealth and become economically power in the 18th century. However, they were denied social equality and political rights. This caused great resentment among them. They used their economic power to overthrow the ancient Rhine. Next point is influence of new ideas. The revolutionary writing and ideas of great political philosophers like Voltaire, Rousseau, and Montesquieu created an intellectual ferment in France. The middle class was greatly inspired by the revolutionary ideas of liberty, equality, fraternity, and popular sovereignty. Though their writing, the philosophers exposed the evils of French society and government and inspired the people to revolt and fight for their rights. Next is an autocratic absolute monarch. The French king was an autocrat. He enjoyed absolute powers, and his will was law. There was no check on his powers by Parliament. He ruled by divine right and was answerable to God and not to the people. Insufficient corrupt administration. The administration was corrupt and insufficient. The officials were selfish and unconcerned about the welfare of the people. King Louis was pleasure loving and intolerant. He was completely ignorant of and indifferent to the suffering of the common people and was greatly influenced by his beautiful and ambitious wife, Marie, together with their wasted money on festivities and pleasures and emptied the royal treasure. The economic bankrupt was further aggravated by the French involvements in useless wars against England. The rich privileged classes which could afford to pay taxes continued to be exempted from him, while the poor were crushed under heavier taxation. Influence of the American Revolution. The French general and soldiers who had fought in American revolutions returned to France with revolutionary ideas and inspired to the people to fight against the unjustice deposed government. The success of the American Revolutionary enthused the French people and encouraged them to rebel. The outbreak, the storming of Bastille. On 17 June 1789, the members of the Third Estate declared that the Third States would constitute itself as a National Assembly. On 28 June 1789, the members of the Third State met at a tennis court and took an oath not to separate until a new constitution was drawn up for France. This is known as tennis court. On 14 July 1789, a great mob attacked Bastille, the state prison, for political prisoner and a much hated symbol of ancient Rhine. The prisoners were freed and they joined the revolutionaries. The storming of Bastille symbolized the victory of the people of France and the fall of monarch. In marked the beginning of the revolution. 14 July is celebrated as a national holiday in France. The newly formed National Assembly, consisting of the representative of the Third State, took over the control of the affairs of the France. It adopted the famous Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen, a landmark in the history of human progress. By 1791, a new constitution was drawn up for France. The result of the French Revolution. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen established the following principles. First, all men are born free and have equal rights. Everyone is equal in the eyes of the law. Second, every citizen is entitled to freedom of speech and expression, religion, and a fair trial. Liberty, equality, fraternity. The battle cry of the revolution became the guiding principles of the French Republic. The revolution of 1718 marked the end of absolute monarchy and paved the way for the establishment of a republic. The revolution laid the foundation of the democratic government based on the consent of the governed. Napoleon Bonaparte. The central figure during the Revolution War in France was Napoleon Bonaparte. He was a brilliant and ambitious general in the French army. After seizing political power in France in a coup in 1799, he crowned himself the Emperor of France in 1804. But 1810, he had become the master of all Europe and unified it. When Napoleon and his armies invaded other European countries, they carried with them the revolutionary ideas of liberty and equality. Napoleon overthrew despotic governments, liberated the people for their hereditary rules, and set up republican government based on the French model. Unfortunately, the liberators soon turned into a tyrant and publicly imposed French system and culture on these liberal nations. The unification of Europe was thus based not on consent but on force. By 1814, the people of Europe, inspired by a spirit of nationalism, rose in rebellion against Napoleon. 1815, Napoleon was defeated in the Battle of Waterloo and exiled to the lonely island of St. Helena, where he died in 1821. Napoleon was dead, but his legacy lived on. It was an enduring legacy that would dramatically impact the future of Europe. Influence of the French Revolution outside France. The revolutionary idea of the French Revolution spread to all European countries, became the guiding principles of the people all over the world. Oppressed people in Europe rose in revolt against tyranny, hereditary rules, and established new social and political system based on popular sovereignty. It inspired mass movements all over the world and instilled the spirit of nationalism among people. In the middle of the 18th 19th century, the revolutionary principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity had an impact on India as well. Indian nationalists imbibed these principles and developed a democratic and nationalist outlook. A national movement for freedom was launched, culminating in India's independence for British rule in 1947. Think and answer. The ideals of the American and French revolutions inspired many nations, including India, to achieve their independence. To what extent are these ideals being followed in India today? See the question, think and answer. Now I will tell you some values and life skills. All the citizens of India are guaranteed certain rights and freedom by the Constitution. As responsible citizens, it is our duty to see that no one in the country is denied social equality and political rights. If we feel that a freedom is threatened and the government is being oppressed and exploited, then we should protest against the government and ensure that our voice is heard. Now students, on page number 37, write down important words in your copy. Now the chapter 3 ends here. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay safe at home.